Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy A1 Solution, or you can call me Anthony. And I just want to say, Mr. Shism, you're an idiot. You're a freaking moron. And go do what you go do best. Okay? No one wants your little literature lesson, little grammar lesson. Hey, this is how you put this little line here. This is how you put the period here. This is what you call an exclamation mark. This is what you call a freaking question mark. No one really gives a what you think. Okay? Go back to your little hole. But anyways, though, what I'm here to say is I'm here to endorse President Trump. I'm here to let people know that I'm voting for Donald Trump, and I think other people should vote for Donald Trump because I feel like Kamala Harris is not good for the job. I live in California. My governor is Gavin Newsom. He has ruined our state. He has ruined everything that made everything great about California. Every single day, there's planes flying in the sky. Every single day for no reason. Clearly, no reason. I don't know what they're doing. Because a lot of things have changed since 2020, since Trump was in office. Ever since Newsom took over California, it's become a shit show. It has been bad. It has been very, very bad. And I've always been a Trump supporter. Even with Joe Biden, like Joe Biden says, "Hey, I'm not gonna ban fracking." Guess what he did? He literally fired a bunch of people, closed down the whole fracking operation, whatever the fuck, the gas and all that shit, right? You know what I mean? I'm just saying that, I don't pay attention to politics as much as other people do because, for one thing, I came from Call of Duty. I played Call of Duty for a long time, and when you play something for a long time, you got this kind of mindset, you know what I mean? And, I didn't get into politics until, like, Trump, you know what I mean? Like, that was, like, what, 2017, right? But, I'm just telling people the truth that, our gas prices, our groceries, our homeless people, a lot of people crossing the border, the Ukraine stuff, right? That's just it's not good. There's people on Twitch right now on the site that I'm on. People are saying people should have like PTSD and stuff. Like it's just what are we doing? You know what I mean? What are we doing? How do we not know that Kamala Harris is not good? She's literally showing us who's on the Diddy list, right? Who went to Diddy parties? Justin Bieber got his butthole clinched. No one cares about that. Why? Why does no one care about people? Care more about Trump being a bad guy. People don't watch his interviews. People don't listen to him. People don't know nothing. During his presidency, my life itself in general felt better than what it is now. Than what we got now. Than this dude's walking around doesn't even know where the fudge he's at. It's freaking weird. It's really weird. And we're sending money to Ukraine. Mr. Shism is gonna be like, that's not how you say it. Well, how about this? How about you debunk that I got speech impediment? How about you debunk this that I got held back in second grade? How about you debunk this that I'm a little slower than some people? But how about this? How about you should like the fact that I actually want to find the truth? I actually want to talk crap to you because you're a moron. You're clearly a moron. But yeah, man, I'm endorsing Trump. I'm probably the only reaction channel, probably one of the actually not the only, but one of the few that are gonna show you their true colors. And my true colors are, I'm more so an independent, right? I'm more so independent. I don't really follow the Democrats or Republicans. What I follow is having a good economy, is not having wars, having peace, being able to create creativity with whatever we got, art, AI. I guess that's something people are doing nowadays, right? You know what I mean? Like it's just so freaking crazy. Like people are like, there's so many weird things are happening. Like there was even an article where people got caught trying to cause, aka I guess you would say fraud, because this is what happened in 2020, where Trump was like, yo, like, this seems kind of rigged. You know what I mean? I lost by like, whatever votes it was. I forgot what it was. I forgot the exact number. But it's just, I was one of those people who were kind of skeptical on it. Cuz I was watching the whole election. I went to sleep knowing that Trump was going to win. Because if you looked at all the states, if you paid attention to everything that was going on, you're like, there's no way Trump loses. And it all seems fishy, and it all comes together. The whole COVID, having COVID. You know what I mean? My uncle, warned me about this, like Pelosi and all that stuff, Nancy Pelosi and all that stuff. Like, bro, y'all, some people need to wait. Like this Mr. Schism person, you don't know jack shit, bro. Like the reason why my channel is so PG, it's kind of like PG-13 more so than rated R or whatever you would call it, freaking 18 plus. Like my content isn't really 18 plus sometimes, some videos, but I do have it 18 plus, and that kind of lowers my viewage on my videos because majority of people on YouTube are probably younger than 18. But I will tell you what it is, and I'm always gonna be real. And I just don't see our world getting any better with Kamala. Long story short, I just don't see our world getting better. I don't see anything getting better, and it's gonna be crazy to look at this video again if Kamala wins and seeing it all unfold. And like I said, my uncle, he kind of like helped me figure this out a little bit. Like the whole COVID, how there's like documents, just kind of stating what's going on. Like it's just, it's a rabbit hole, I guess what Joe Rogan would say, right? By the way, if anyone's seen the Joe Rogan podcast with Donald Trump, man, what a great podcast was that, huh? You know what I mean? Donald Trump working at McDonald's. I still think he should have live streamed it. I think it would have been more credible than just like clips and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I honestly, dude, I appreciate Trump, man. I appreciate him, and I know he gets a lot of hate. You know what I mean? But he does more than what others do, and he said in an interview, and I think it was a Joe Rogan or something like that. He was like, sometimes you got to make a very harsh decision, which is gonna be the right decision. But you're going to realize, and it's going to happen, which has already happened because Trump almost got assassinated multiple times, twice, right? Twice or three times. Like, he said that he's going to become a target. You know what I mean? People are not going to agree with him, which is freaking crazy because we live in America, right? We live in America where we're supposed to have free speech. We're supposed to be able to be free, to bring culture, religion here. But the thing is some people that live outside the country, sometimes they relocate back outside the country because you can't, well, not live out there, but sometimes they do vacations. I've seen some people talk about that, how like you can't bring the culture to America because people in America, we're so free. You know what I mean? We're so free. We're so this and that. Like I kind of thought this a long time ago, but I knew there was gonna be a point where everyone got offended by everything because everything is so free. You know what I mean? And being free, it's so loose, right? You could be like, well, I could talk about this, talk about that. I shouldn't be able to get in trouble, right? But there's definitely limits to things. You know what I mean? Like, like being racist. Like you can't be that. You can't do that. You know what I mean? There's certain extremes, right? But I just don't like what's going on with what, the money, what we're doing, all these wars, all these people. There's people out, out there like just posted up, ready to, I can't say the word, but there's people just, deployed out there, you know what I mean? And some people don't even know that, you know what I mean? Like you can watch the Joe Rogan podcast, they talked about it. Something about like being deployed and then the troops are like, yo, Kamala, like, what are we then? You know what I mean? Like, what are we? Like, why are we out here fighting for you, yet you're saying there's no one out here, so what are we then? Are we just crap? You know what I mean? It's just scary. I even saw a story on a organ donor, and it was the scariest thing, man. This dude was an organ donor, And he was about to, they're about to put him into the surgery to take out his organs and stuff like that. This dude was still alive, bro. This guy was still alive. There's been a few good instances. I even saw another story where a baby, like they were at like a funeral for a baby, and the baby was still alive. Like, you know what I mean? It just makes me question sometimes. Like, do we pass over people for being dead too early? Like, do we not give them time to like maybe see if somehow they fight, in their death and maybe come back? I just feel like we give up too soon, man. Sometimes I think there's still more there inside that body than we know of. You know what I mean? Um, you know, and there's just a lot of racism going on, man. A lot of just stuff going on. A lot of clips online. Just a lot of stuff, a lot of crap, bro. You wanna know why I'm making this video too? Is I'm just like sitting there and I'm like, dude, what is all this crap I'm watching? Like, none of it makes any sense to me. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much more important things going on, and I feel like what we got now, in our office, I feel like they don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, I just like I just feel like we're in La La Land. You know what I mean? And even like coming back to Gavin Newsom, it's just freaking terrible, dude. It's freaking terrible. Such a terrible governor. Trains have like this. They hire up the sounds of the horns, dude. I'm listening to music. Like, look, I'll show you. I got a burp, but look, I'll show you, bro. Look at this. See, look at this right here. So these are like skull candies, right? So they go inside your ear, and they're not like soundproof or anything like that, which I'm probably thinking of now, which is fucking crazy. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy how you got to think like, okay, well, I got a loud ass train I got to deal with, so guess what? I'll just get soundproof headphones. And then you want to know what that means is that will reduce or higher, sorry, it will higher crime, because guess what, if I'm listening to music and someone doesn't like what I'm doing, someone can creep up behind me and take me out. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I'm just saying, like, having soundproof headphones is a positive, but it's also a negative, is you're unaware of your surroundings, right? And what pisses me off is these motherfuckers turn up the horn on the train. They're out. It's crazy. You could I know for a fact that's happening too, because I've sat in this room for probably how long? How long have I sat in this room for? Like, lived, like, cause I used to live in another room over there. Then I switched rooms, so I've been in here for like good 6, 7, 8 years, probably 8 years. And these last couple years, it's been pretty bad. And with these planes, like, dude, there was literally, I'm not even kidding you, dude. There was literally 14 to 15 planes in the sky at once in this one area, in this like little box area where you can see the sky. Like, literally, there's planes flying this way, planes flying that way, plane flying that way, plane flying this way, plane flying that way. And it's not bad at night. Honestly, it's not as bad at night. I don't, and it kind of sucks because I feel like during the day they don't give a fuck. Like, they're literally flying so low and they're doing like donuts, you know what I mean? And I get it, you want to like practice being a pilot, but why do you have to like practice over a city where there's people at their home and they're trying to like relax and go to their casa, where they pay bills, right? Where they want to relax, and you come home and you hear a giant lawnmower in the fucking sky going and then doing donuts, and these guys are like doing like cartwheels and shit in the fucking air. It's like, bro, like, what is that? We're paying taxes for that. We're paying taxes on a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get in depth and talk here for about like an hour or whatever, or hour plus, but it's so wild to me, man. The difference life is when someone has control over the stick. You know what I mean? It's scary, dude. Like, if you have the wrong person in office, things are scary. Things are scary, manipulative, not control. You can't control it, man. You can't control it, especially when majority of people are brainwashed. Sheep, you know what I mean? My channel is me trying to be a wolf in a sheep's clothing. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to be observant. I'm trying to be, not observant, I'm trying to be like, understanding on each side. You know what I mean? Like, people think I'm biased, but like, sometimes there's only one side I could defend. You know what I mean? I would love to defend two people. You know what I mean? And we're also going to talk about something about that in a video November 1st, you know what I mean? Like, you know, dude, like if there was something there, if there was something to defend, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing. And there's just been a lot of crap, even with like just propaganda and gaming and pursuing certain messages and a lot of trafficking, drugs going on, even like you know with the whole Diddy stuff, right? It's freaking crazy. I wonder if Tupac. Some people even speculate that Tupac probably faked his death, and then because people look at his there's a photo like some say it's the last photo, but I think some people don't know that or think that or it's not true and think that and it's not true apparently because apparently people are saying that it was a photo shoot. But me, like my whole life growing up in school, like I was told that was the photo, right? And people are saying like there's no key inside the ignition, right? So like if that's his last photo, how's he driving? And I mean, this is the '90s, unless they had like you know a little press button. I don't know if they had those, but like a little press button, right? But you know, just stuff scary. And there's even theories that there's like underground like tunnels under Los Angeles too, right? Like you know what I mean? Like you know, I mean, I'm sure you've probably seen a theory or two or whatever on Instagram. Sometimes when you scroll on Instagram, the algorithm, you know, picks up what you like. You know, if I watch a conspiracy theory video, next thing you know, three scrolls later, it's another conspiracy. You know what I mean? That's what I don't like about algorithms is because you're getting forced to watch something that you don't want to watch. I want to watch things that are different. That's what the internet's for, is to share people's messages and find these videos. But like, you know, I feel like algorithms are just too specific. And, you know, sometimes, you know, you don't like you click on a video and you don't click on a video because it's something you want to watch all day. You click on a video because you want to watch that specific video and then go on and watch other different kinds of videos. You know, like hunting or you know, fishing or maybe skateboarding or basketball or football or slap sports or something like that or Olympics things, you know what I mean? But no, I get fed the same thing, conspiracy, 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 conspiracy. And the next thing you know, I'm getting into conspiracies, right? It's the weirdest thing. But, you know, I am endorsing Trump and long story short, I just feel like Trump is the best pick out of all we have seen. Kamala scares me because she's getting all those like celebrities and stuff like that, and it's very scary, man. Like to me, it doesn't make sense. To me, it looks like a coup. Like I wouldn't say I don't know if that's the right word. But hold on, let me Google that. But like a coup or something like that. Like a an operation, like something like something went bad. You know what I mean? Like something went bad and they have to make up for it by being a part of the whole presidency stuff. But at the end of the day, it makes them look bad. You know what I mean? It makes them look bad. Like you can't tell me having famous people, celebrities, endorsing you, like that has to be the most. That has to be like the worst look ever. I'm not saying like endorsing them in general, but I'm saying like when you actually go to a rally and you endorse, and when it's not even just one person or a couple, it's literally like a handful to a dozen, like 13 people, even rappers and artists. It just looks weird. It looks really weird. Like when I say like endorse, like they can definitely, say who they want to vote for, but it's when they actually go there and there's like 13 of them just going bam bam bam, bam, hey, it's freaking this person, this person, this famous person, this famous person, this freaking Beyonce, you know what I mean? Freaking who was the other guy? Bryan Cranston, and there was a few other good people like that are very famous, and it's very weird to me. It doesn't make no sense to me. And also, I just want to say, Mr. Shizm or Mr. Shitsum, you're an idiot. And I hope to never see you again. And I hope that's true. And if I do see you again, I'm just gonna hide your comment because I don't like you. I don't like any people that talk crap to me because I'm always here to bring people together, just talk about things, share things. You know what I mean? I'm not here to talk no crap. The only people that are here to talk crap are the people that are commenting the crap. You know what I mean? And and if you see me talk crap back, is because I just want to troll on back to the troller. You know what I mean? So Mr. Shizm, you can eat that ish, and yeah, I think that's about it, man. I'm endorsing Trump. Obviously, I'm not famous, whatever. You know what I mean? But I'm endorsing Trump. I am putting my foot down, saying I'm tired of this economy. I'm tired of what's happening. I'm tired, like even like the Florida stuff. You know what I mean? The whole hurricanes in Tennessee and North Carolina. You know what was that? Do you know how many people died in that? Over I think a good few hundred, right? A few hundred, few thousand. At least the last time I checked, there was 1,000 people missing. There was people hanging in trees. You know what I mean? And I've seen a lot of videos saying, "Hey, law, we're trying to get inside. We're trying to bring water and take care of these people." Not the case. They don't let them go in. Why is that? Why couldn't they let them go in? And I'm also hearing that they're buying property. And do you remember Hawaii? Do you remember in Hawaii when there was a whole like chaos going? Wasn't it like the volcanoes or something like that, and they had to like evacuate, and like the kids like went to school, and like something like with the kids, and like they got like separated from the parents. You know what I mean? Because there was like some stuff going on, and then after that. Do you remember when they were buying land and stuff like that? Do you remember the pipeline? Do you remember that? Do you remember when Putin was like, I have no idea what that was? So you're telling me the guy that is bad is gonna lie? Think about that for a second. I'm not defending him. I'm just saying if a guy was bad, why would he lie? You know what I mean? If he's doing these things, why would he? I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I did, dude. You know what I mean? I don't fucking like you guys. You know what I mean? Look at you. You guys sit there, look on your phones all day, don't care about people crossing the border, don't care if they're criminals or whatnot. You guys are eating all these processed foods. They're not even good for you. They're killing you. I mean, hey, do what you want to do. Yeah, that was me. But he said no, it wasn't me. It was ask your. He was like, it was with the Tucker Carlson interview, right? He was like, why don't you ask your buddies? You know what I mean? One thing about Tucker Carlson, I didn't know, but I guess he tried to get hired for the CIA or something like that. Something like that. The FBI or something like that. Because like Putin knew about that, and then Tucker was like, "Oh yeah, yeah." But I'm just tired of what this economy is, and I understand some people might not agree. You know what I mean? You might not agree. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna have kids one day, and I want my country. I want my state, my country. I want the United States. You know what I mean? To be good. I want it to be good for our future kids, even your kids. You know what I mean? And there was also one thing I want to talk about. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna talk about it another day. I'm gonna talk about it in another video. But yeah, this is me. This is A1 Solution endorsing President Trump. I think he's gonna do a great job. I think he's going to help us bring back and make America better for us. And that's the truth too, man. Like I'm not getting paid nothing. You know what I mean? I'm one of the only few reaction channels probably doing this kind of video, right? And why is that? Because everyone's scared. Everyone's scared of being hated on. It's very controversial, just like the debunker stuff, right? You know what I mean? And Mr. Schism, you can eat my dick. But anyways, though, hopefully everyone has a great day. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, comment down below, and let me know your thoughts. Who are you voting for? Who's your pick? And if you want to pick Kamala, that's fine. I want to know your reason why you want to pick Kamala. You know what I mean? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. And take care. See you in my next video, man. See you in my next video. I'm going to drop a short tomorrow or the next day. It's going to be a little silly short that I gotta trim my beard again. It's one of those it's a silly short, silly shore by the shore side. That's for sure side, dude. Anyways though, goodbye.